everyone. Buck is on his way. Today I had to feed him a little bit after 5. Just a few minutes after 5. Because I had to feed my son his dinner. Because he woke up at 4:30, 4:40 from his late nap. So I just fed my son dinner. I had to give my dog a bath at 3 p.m. today. Gave my dog a bath. Then when I was done drying her and everything, I had a shower. Because then I smell like wet dog. And then Buck will not come next to me if I smell like wet dog. So I had to jump in the shower right after I gave my dog a bath. Feed my dog before I came out. Prepare Buck's dinner. Prepare my crock pot dinner. Oh, I'm so tired, guys. So it feels good to sit here and actually be with Buck. Just to get some air and from after everything I did. I am shot. Hi, big boy. Were you laying down? You got an itch? I don't see no ticks on your ears, so that's good. You ready? Okay. And today I forgot to put blueberries on the list because I didn't write blueberries or strawberries. I honestly forgot to get him either or. But he has a few strawberries left for the week, so that's good, thank God. So next week I'm gonna have to write it on my list. Yeah, because if I don't write certain things on my grocery list, then I forget. But whatever I write down, I remember. So I always write down his butternut squash, apples. Really? You want to eat in your bucket? Look at you. All right. He wants to eat in his bucket today. No problem, big boy. Ugh. Okay. Let me just put the food in his bucket. Here. Wow. Buck has a full bucket of apples, butternut squash, strawberries, corn, acorns. I put a few acorns with the corn. Oh, I'm so tired. My husband did the blower today in there, but he pushed all the leaves to the side. Oh, so tired. I am shot. Today was like a busy day for me. And then my son, usually when we take him when I go grocery shopping, my son usually sleeps on the way there, and my husband will just stay in the car with him. But nope, my son was up all the way till we got there, so we all went down together as a family. But thank God the grocery store wasn't that packed, actually. It wasn't really that packed at all. It wasn't bad. So we all went food shopping today as a family, all of us. Right? The only ones that were missing were Buck and Ginger. Imagine if they would have come food shopping with us. Yeah, so today me, my son, and my husband, we all got down. Went grocery shopping. I bought dinner for the week. I bought apples for the week for Buck, butternut squash. I just couldn't remember the strawberries or blueberries. I wanted to really get him blueberries, but honestly, guys, I forgot both. Because I didn't write it down, but it's all right. Because like I said, he has a few strawberries left for the week. And then by next week, I'll get him. I'll write it down this week so I don't remember it next week. I'm going to have to do that. I try to remember so much things. And today was such a busy day. And especially that we had my son with me in the store. I was making sure he doesn't cry. And he was good. He was looking around. And there was a few people that would stop us. And they were like, oh my God, he's so cute. So it was nice. And my son was a good boy. And usually when I go grocery shopping, I always do the self-checkout line because I find that so much quicker than waiting in the aisles, for people, for the registers, to cash you out. I just think it's so much quicker doing myself. I just literally beep everything so fast and throw in the bag and then boom, check out. It's so much quicker, I feel to do self-checkout. Thank God Buck came quick. Well, for dinner, of course. He always comes quick. He must have been close by for him to come quick. I put a few ice cubes in his water because it was a little warm today. Not too warm. It wasn't hot, but you know the way the sun shines over here sometimes. I know it could warm up his water a little bit. He's looking himself. Oh, he's enjoying his dinner. Buck is definitely enjoying his dinner. And it's only Buck here at the spot, which I'm shocked. Usually the squirrels, when I call Buck, because I just had to say his name I think once or twice I said his name, like 2 times. Usually when I say his name, like the squirrels come right along, and then Buck comes right along. Like all the animals, the other ones hear me, they'll come, they follow Buck. But nope, he's here alone today. But it's beautiful outside, I have to say. Today was a very, very beautiful day. I know I said it this morning, but still, guys, even though it's evening now, it's still gorgeous out. I'm wearing a light, long sleeve shirt, and I'm comfortable. I'm not hot, I'm not cold, I'm not nothing. It's just comfortable being outside. And I'm happy because I haven't seen mosquitoes for the past, like, few days, I'm going to say. Thank God. So at least they can leave Buck alone, and they can leave me alone, too, when I'm here at the spot. I was going to bring my son apple picking this year just to get Buck apples from, the farms. But then I was thinking about it. When you get apples from apple picking, yes, they're great apples because you're picking them yourself, but they're so expensive. So I was thinking, to get Buck a few apples for him, let's say for the week, and I want to get it from apple picking, I'm better off going to a grocery store and getting it from there. And then I was thinking to bring my son apple picking, the way like the apples attract like bees and bugs and mosquitoes. I don't want to put my son around that just yet, Next year will be better because he'll be walking by the time that comes. He'll be 1.5 years old by next fall. So it'll be better where I can actually lift him up and make him like pick the apples out. Like it'll be cute, He could have a better experience. I feel like this year it's not going to be not a great experience. It'll be a great experience because he'll be outdoors, but it won't be like, there's no way you're done. Of course, he left the acorns that I picked. And he's been leaving his corn in his bucket, I noticed. Ugh. Buck, I can actually hang out with you today. I can actually stay here because I have my food in the crock pot right now. So my food is not going to be done till probably like 6:30 p.m. What's that? That's no. Oh my God, he's so funny, Buck. Look at the way he's looking. My father-in-law is on the porch. But you see, he wagged his tail, so he was probably excited to see him. I don't know if I seen a bunny or if I seen a chipmunk. I seen something hopping over there. But I can't see anymore. Buck is standing there right now to be nosy. To look at my father-in-law. Buck, muchacho, que te voy a tía. Buck, why you hiding? I told my father-in-law in Italian that Buck is hiding, like trying to peek at him. I can't. You funny, Buck. What you doing, Buck? You looking at Nonna? He's looking at my father-in-law because he's over there. Buck is too funny, I swear. He's so nosy. He has to watch what we all do when we're outside and he's here. He looks at everything. He literally looks at everything. Look at the way he's looking at him right now. He's looking at my father-in-law. Buck, my father-in-law is walking down the driveway to go get the mail. And Buck is looking at him. You nosy boy. Buck is nosy for sure. I told my husband, I said, Buck reminds me of like those old school Italians in Italy, the ones that sit outside and like, they look at all the people that pass by, and if somebody's doing something, they'll stare even harder. That's what Buck reminds me of. When I think about how he looks at my father-in-law when he comes outside to do things, I'm like, Buck is like an old school. If he was a girl, I would have called him a little old school Italian lady. But he's a boy, so he's a nosy boy. And I think Buck looks at our side like it's his too. My mother-in-law told me that she feels that. She was like, I feel like Buck looks at our home like it's his home too. I was like, yeah, maybe, probably, could be. Because he is comfortable, like, with being on our side, and he never goes on anybody else's property, so it could be. I told my mother-in-law, I was like, you're probably right. He probably does look at our side like it's his. I know he looks at this whole trail. I mean, this whole forest. He looks at it like it's his home. He knows it's his home. And that's why he's so comfortable. He doesn't flinch when he's walking around here. Like, he doesn't get scared or nervous, especially if it's quiet out. He's very comfortable here. That's his home. For Buck living in this piece of land here, like, a few acres that it is, it's like him living in a mansion. So it's like somebody living in a mansion all by themselves. That's how it is for Buck. He's the only deer that lives in this forest. And every now and then, those come by. So it's like he invites girls over every now and then. I won't be surprised a month from now. We'll probably see a doe coming by. I wonder if my father-in-law is walking back and that's why Buck is standing there. Because he's going to peek. Yeah, next year, I'm definitely doing the planting with the grass. Because this year, I noticed when my husband planted the seeds, like, it barely did anything. I know the dirt, like, over here in this forest, especially over here, because it's on a hill. So my husband told me on windy days and stuff like that, dirt, everything flies away, like flies around and moves around. So that's why you can see like the roots of the trees there. There's not much dirt. So maybe next year I'll throw like a bag of dirt. Just like 1 or 2 bags. I know it's not going to really do much. But maybe if I throw like fresh dirt, like if I buy the cheap bags of dirt, like not the expensive ones. Not like the Miracle-Gro, because it's not for potting. It's literally just to throw it on the ground itself. I'll buy 3 bags and just dump it, scatter it all around, and then throw the seeds on top. The grass seeds that I do every year. I'm gonna have to do that. Come here, Buck. Where you corn? You don't want no more corn? Come on. You see, now he's coming. I told you guys. You're so nosy. You're nosy. You were just being nosy. You're a nosy boy. You see, he went to go check. And now I told him to go eat his corn. Good boy. Eat your corn. And now he's eating his corn. Or maybe not. He might not want any more corn. Like I said, around this time of the year, Buck doesn't really go crazy for the corn like he does in the spring and summer. Fall and winter, he doesn't eat much corn. I'm going to have to, for dinner time, I'm going to have to start dumping like half a scoop instead of a full scoop. So no corn stays left behind. So it doesn't, prevents from like the raccoons like not making a mess in his buckets. I'm going to have to do that. Well, today I poured a full scoop. But tomorrow, I'm going to check tomorrow morning. If I still find corn in his bucket tomorrow morning, then I'm going to start putting half a scoop. I won't put that much corn, Because if he's not finishing it and he's only eating half a scoop, then it's no point in me putting a full scoop and then the corn just sits there all night, all the way to tomorrow. But I'll see tomorrow, like, what I wake up to. He's about to stretch. What are you doing? Are you stretching? So quiet and peaceful out here. It's like, so nice. When I'm in my house, I either hear action movies on Saturdays because my husband watches a lot of action movies. He'll watch like Van Damme movies, Steven Seagal movies, or like, my husband likes watching those old school movies. So we're either have that on the TV or have Goo Goo, which is my son's show that he likes watching. It's a little blue Smurf looking thing that giggles and laughs. It's so cute. It's a cute cartoon, and it's for babies too. Or I hear that on the TV. So I hear that throughout the day. And then every now and then I hear my dog barking. So then when I come here to see Buck, I'm like, some peace and quiet of just hearing nature. It's nice. It's peaceful hanging out here. I hear a squirrel. That's a squirrel making that sound. I don't know why it's crying or it's doing that. I never understand why squirrels do that sound. Like if that's a good sound or a bad sound. I never understood that. But that sound, that's a squirrel. Because one time I was like following the sound and I spotted a squirrel in the tree and it was making that noise. I just don't understand why they do that. But it's only me and you, baby. You don't have to be all like on alert. Yeah, the squirrels are making noises right now. Well, if they want corn, they could come right down and get it. I threw a whole bunch of corn, like I scattered, like around that tree, even in the front of the tree too. I feel bad because their water's on half, and I didn't bring no water out with me. I literally just put ice in the bucket for Buck's bucket. That's all right. Tomorrow I'll bring out more water for them. They should be fine. Because their bowl, the little one's bowl, is on half. But I think that should be good. I'm sure if any of these animals get really, really thirsty, of the little ones, they'll go in Buck's bucket, I'm sure, in his water bucket. Because his water bucket is always mostly full. All right, everyone. I'm going to get going. I'm just going to go inside now and just go relax while my dinner cooks in the crock pot. I hope everybody has a great evening today. And I want to thank you all, the people that left the sweetest comments on my son's video that I posted. Thank you so much. Yes, he's growing fast, and I know he is a cute little thing running around in that walker. Like, I get a kick out of it watching him there. I told my husband, I was like, it was just a few months ago, I was like, where he was so tiny and little that he was like wearing 0 to 3 months clothes. Now he's in 6 to 9, going on to 12 months clothes. He's growing fast. And this coming Tuesday, he's going to be 7 months. I feel like it was not too long ago when I announced that he was just turned 6 months. And now he's turning 7 months. I'm like, wow, where does time go? Time is flying by, guys. Before we know, we're going to see snow on the ground. I mean, I know there's a little while before that comes, but 2 months is going to fly by. Every month is just flying. Months are flying by, you know? So I can imagine, like, before we know it, Christmas will be here. Right, Buck? And then before we know it, Buck will be dropping those antlers. Like, I feel like time is going by so fast. I wanted to slow down. I feel like now that I have a kid, I feel like time goes by even faster than it did. Like, extra faster. All right, big boy? All right, everyone. Me and Buck will be back tomorrow morning, which will be his Sunday morning breakfast. Hopefully he comes. He comes on time. That would be nice. But we will see you. I was going to say later. We'll see you. Well, you'll see us tomorrow. That's what I meant. So everyone, have a great evening and a good night. And me and this big boy, we will be back tomorrow morning with another video. All right, everyone. Ciao for now.